The Appalachian Cultural Music Association is an all-volunteer nonprofit organization preserving and promoting the history of bluegrass, old-time and country music. The ACMA maintains the Mountain Music Museum and Gift Shop at 626 State Street in downtown Bristol, Tennessee, Virginia, and also presents the weekly Monday night Pickin' Porch concerts at the Foundation Event Facility located next door to the Mountain Music Museum. Concerts begin at 7 p.m. every Monday evening. For information, visit mountainmusicmuseum.org. That's mountainmusicmuseum.org. In the heart of downtown Bristol, visit ACMA's Mountain Music Museum and Gift Shop. Admission is free.
Well, Jack Tottle founded the program in 1982. He had been out on the road as a touring musician. He had the #1 selling mandolin instruction book in the world. And so he came back to the area here, right here in the Tri-Cities area, the birthplace of country music. The Carter family fold is nearby, all the history. And so he came to the university and said, hey, I'd like to start a program where we can study this, where students can take classes on the history of the music, they can take individual instruction on their instruments, they can be in band classes, and learn the music in the way that it's traditionally been, passed down from generation to generation.
He'd already toured all over the world and performed with great musicians like Bela Fleck and Patty Enright and Mark Schatz and different people like that. But he wanted to come to the area. I think when he first got here, he actually told me he lived in a barn in Scott County, Virginia, kind of in the loft of a barn. And he decided he wanted to come to the university and try to convince them to let him teach mandolin or guitar, whatever, just instrument lessons. And that worked at the time. And they started doing that, and that just kind of kept growing. More instruments were being represented. People wanted to take more lessons. Then eventually they had ensembles, performing groups, student bands. That kept growing and growing.
The first year we had one bluegrass band. We had a guitar class, a beginning guitar class. We had a history of country music and bluegrass course. And I taught maybe a couple of people individually on guitar or mandolin. And it was a wonderful start because we had some really good musicians, even from the very beginning.
So that was the beginning, and since that time, there have been a lot of students who've come through the program. Some notable folks who have been in the program here include Tim Stafford from Blue Highway, Adam Steffi, who played with the Dan Tominski Band and now is with the Boxcars. Barry Bales, who plays bass with Alison Krauss in Union Station and has for years and years. As a matter of fact, Tim and Adam also played with Alison Krauss back in the early days of her career. Hunter Barry, who plays for Rhonda Vincent, took part in the program. And all of those folks have come back to teach. So it's really nice that they've gone out and done a lot of things in the music, and Grammy Awards and IBMA Awards and Spigma Awards, and no matter what they do, they still come back and still contribute to the program.
Bluegrass was really kind of outside the realm of what any of the four-year universities were teaching, as far as I know. So it was very gratifying when we had some of our students do very well outside of this area and got national attention. And that would include Jennifer McCarter of the McCarters, Tim Stafford, who later founded Blue Highway, played with Alison Krauss first, as did Adam Steffi and Barry Bales. And today there are many other graduates who are out there in the world of professional music doing a great job, not only of playing and performing and spreading the good word about music, but they've tended to be very kind in their comments about the Bluegrass Old Time and Country Music program here at East Tennessee State University. Kenny Chesney, who went on to superstardom in country music, came here really kind of not knowing what he wanted to do at all, and he came up to me and just sort of asked, well, what do you do if you want to take some guitar classes? And I, of course, said, well, all you have to do is register and sign up. He did. He said he learned his first chords here at East Tennessee State University.
You know, we have students coming to the Bluegrass Old Time and Country Music Studies program from all over the world. We've had several students from Japan, Norway, Sweden, Scotland. We have an exchange program with the Royal Scottish Academy of Music and Drama, where we send students there and they send students here. We had one student who came to play mandolin from New Delhi, India. I mean, who would think that somebody from New Delhi, India would want to learn Bill Monroe style mandolin? And they can come to ETSU and do that. I think it's really, really great that we can offer a program for folks from all over the world.
The Appalachian Cultural Music Association is an all-volunteer nonprofit organization preserving and promoting the history of bluegrass, old-time and country music. The ACMA maintains the Mountain Music Museum and Gift Shop at 626 State Street in downtown Bristol, Tennessee, Virginia, and also presents the weekly Monday night Pickin' Porch concerts at the Foundation Event Facility located next door to the Mountain Music Museum. Concerts begin at 7 p.m. every Monday evening. For information, visit mountainmusicmuseum.org. That's mountainmusicmuseum.org. In the heart of downtown Bristol, visit ACMA's Mountain Music Museum and Gift Shop. Admission is free.